What's up, human beings? My name is Damon, and welcome to another Blog Talk for In My Opinion talk show. And today, in my opinion, I want to express a crisis. And the crisis is with us. We need to take responsibility as black people, and especially young black males. Young black males are having a problem, right? Now, hear me out for this blog. I don't understand. Well, I do understand, but these movements that come about and they protest for rights and they protest for this and they protest for that. They, I do get it, as I said, but one movement that I have a tiny problem with, not a huge problem, is Black Lives Matter. Now, let's start off by trying to understand what an assertion is. So, an assertion can be defined as a proposition that is can be true or false, right? For example, I can assert that the proposition that Damon is tall, right? But what I'm also doing, I'm asserting that Damon is not short. Now, Black Lives Matter is an assertion, right? And it's asserting that Black Lives Matter. But what it's also asserting is that possibly that black lives don't matter. And I don't understand why we would highlight that, right? And but it's a name. I understand that it came from a hashtag and it formed into a movement, and I understand what they're doing and I appreciate it. However, I don't see Black Lives Matter protesting when these losers in our community are killing each other. And I also don't see Black Lives Matter protesting when these young black males, or these black males period, do not take care of their kids. And I'm not talking about giving them money. I'm talking about being an actual father. Because that's a huge part of the problem we're having. Because there's no direction in the family. Now, if the male isn't there, then we know that already we're having some kind of dysfunction. We won't get into family issues. That's a sociological topic. Now, I'm not trying to say that Black Lives Matter is a negative group. I'm not trying to say that at all. And as I said before, I appreciate the things they do. It's just that we need to do more, right? When we're gonna ask someone to come to our house, but our house is dirty, I don't get that. We need to clean our house first. So we need to start with self, and we need to really focus on what we have. The problems we're having here is with the young black males. Now, I don't know where you're watching this video from, but I'm doing this video from Toronto, Canada. And here, the high school dropout rate in the community is 40%. And guess who's at the bottom of that? Young black males. The transition from high school to university, we're at second to the bottom. There's Native Americans, and then there's blacks. And guess who's at the bottom? Young black males. The incarceration from 2005 till now has gone up 60% for young black males. To me, that's a crisis. Now, I'm not saying fashion isn't cool and being cool isn't cool, because I like fashion. I like cool stuff. But what I've also done, I've also improved my human resource by, learning something. Now, you don't have to go to school. I'm not an advocate for school and all these things. I'm just saying, try to read something. Try to understand what Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, W.E.B. Du Bois, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela. Try to understand what they're trying to say to us, right? They're trying to say that we need to understand self before we can even understand anything else. And a huge part of that is educating yourself. So young black males, please go out and try to educate yourself. Start today. Let's start today to try to make a change. We can't beg for respect if we're not respecting ourselves. Now, he can't speak for us, but he inspired me. And remember, an eye for an eye will make the whole world go blind.